As you well know, any prize you request will be yours.
Did you get a chance to read over my request?
I did. Here's your answer. Here is your future.
This is it? This is gonna bring me back to life?
It will. Back to the wife you left behind. Back to the little girl you've never seen. Back to the world of the living.
Thank you, Calypso. Thank you, my God. What's happening?
You're being born again.
God, thank you, Calypso. I feel great. I feel alive. I feel...
Betrayed.
What? No. Don't. Please, don't.
I giveth, and I taketh away. Try again next year, driver.
Calypso, no. Please, don't. No! Ah!
Ken Masters stepped out of his car and stood before me. He had waited his whole life for this meeting, a chance to make his ultimate dream come true.
I'm an actor, and I'm really, really good. And I've been struggling, searching for my big break for over 6 weeks. Please, Calypso, you gotta make me famous. Make it so the entire world knows my face.
Your wish is granted.
Hey, don't touch the face.
Nice. Oh, I can see all of them now. When Ken first woke up, he thought he'd been dreaming. But then he looked around and realized he was thousands of feet above New York City, and his face felt odd. The driver of Spectre had gotten his wish. Now the entire world knew Ken's face. And to tell you the truth, I rather like seeing his face every day. It's a nice face. I do not regret what I did. I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
ケンマスターがマシンから降りて私のところに来た。奴はこの瞬間のために一生を棒に振った。究極の夢が叶うチャンスだった。
俺役者なんだ。結構いいとこ行ってんだぜ。ここのとこずっとビッグにブレイクしたくてあちこち当たってたんだ。なあ頼むよ、俺有名になりたいんだ。俺の顔を世界中に売り込んでくれないか。
君の望みは叶えてやろう。
やめてくれ。何すんだ。俺の顔に触らないでくれ。
目覚めるとケンの夢は見事に叶ったように思えた。だがふと気づくとニューヨークの空いっぱいに自分の顔が浮かんでいたのだ。これが奴の見果ての夢の果てだ。とりあえずケンの顔は世界中に知られるようになった。私も奴の顔を毎日でも見ていたい。全くいい顔をしてる。奴も後悔はしていまい。私はカリプソ。ツイステッドメタルへの参加を感謝しよう。
Attention ladies, please don't push. There is plenty of me to go around. And of course I will be signing autographs after I win the Twisted Metal tournament. Line up for a ride in my bitchin' hot rod. Leggy blondes in front of brunettes, please.
how I love the rooftops of Tokyo. Such a high... I'd like you to meet an acquaintance of mine. He goes by the name Primeval. Be careful, he's not as friendly as the other contestants have been. So, Spectre, you want to be famous and on TV all the time. Your wish is granted. Now you're a big star.
Hey, let me out of here.
On TV all the time.
Let me out of here.
I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
La 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 la.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
Darling, don't you know it's bad luck to see the bride before the ceremony?
Ceremony?
Our wedding, silly. How do I look?
Look, you're not supposed to be here. Now why don't you just go?
Go? But I haven't finished dressing, darling.
I'm telling you to leave, lady.
What are you doing?
Come on, move it.
Let go of me.
Whoa! Relax, will you?
You ruined my wedding!
Hey! What? Stop it, lady!
You ruined my wedding!
Please, lady! Please!
You have destroyed the most important day of my life! I hate you! I hate you! I tell you not to ruin us! You ruined it. I hate you.
First time I knew I was different, I was just a little girl. There was this boy I really liked. One day I finally got up the courage to tell him. He pushed me down in the mud. He called me ugly. I've been alone ever since, always waiting and hoping for that certain someone to come my way. I remember right after college, all my friends with their perfect boyfriends and their society weddings. Every time one of those bitches got hitched, I'd freak. Eventually they had to put me on meds just to calm me down. But then one day, in the asylum, I had a visitor. The gentleman's name was Calypso. He said if I won his game, I'd never have to be alone again. He said he knew where I could find my true love. How could I refuse an offer like that? After all, no one as pretty as me deserves to be alone. was asleep for hours, dreaming about weddings. In fact, one very special wedding. I was one of the bridesmaids as usual. My friend Kristen, she was the one getting married. Can you believe what she did? She actually had the nerve to throw the bouquet to me, that little bitch! Looking back, I'm not sure it was such a good idea to come off my medication. I think that day, my heart just snapped in two. And I think my mind did the same right afterwards. So I grabbed the closest thing I could find. And then I wasn't really sure what I did. If I wasn't going to have a man, then no one was. Standing there in Kristen's dress, I realized I was the most beautiful bride I had ever seen. When I win this contest, Calypso will find me a man who thinks so too. I was asleep for hours, dreaming about weddings. In fact, one very special wedding. I was one of the bridesmaids as usual. My friend Kristen, she was the one getting married. Can you believe what she did? She actually had the nerve to throw the bouquet to me, that little bitch! Looking back, I'm not sure it was such a good idea to come off my medication.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. You're just an ugly fat cow.
I think that day, my heart just snapped in two, and I think my mind did the same. So I grabbed the closest thing I could find, and then I wasn't really sure what I did. If I wasn't going to have a man, then no one was. I dragged Kristen's fat, ugly body into one of the dressing rooms and bolted the door. Standing there in Kristen's dress, I realized I was the most beautiful bride I had ever seen. When I win this contest, Calypso will find me a man who thinks so too. I'm sure there were quite a few sour faces in town when all the girls learned I'd won the contest. I demanded my prize from Calypso. I wanted to meet my true love. Calypso delivered. It was my darling, my sweetheart, and he was gorgeous. Calypso told me he had to make a few modifications, but what man doesn't need a little adjusting here and there? As he held me in his big, strong arms, he leaned in to whisper something in my ear. To this day, I still can't believe what he said.
I will never love you.
My God, I was so close. But this wasn't my true love at all. He wasn't anything like the man I thought he was. Certainly not good enough for a girl like me. My Prince Charming is out there. I know he is, and I'll find him. Even if I have to go through each and every man, one at a time.
Oh yeah, you won the game and now you want me to find your old man. Well, tough. All I could dig up was this stupid picture.
Dad? The key to Spectre.
DDC here, still broadcasting live from Tokyo as our big winner, Chucky Floop, continues his winning ways. That's right! First he wins our big radio giveaway, free entrance and a vehicle to use in... what was that called again? Twisted Metal! Oh yeah! Twisted Metal! And then he wins the whole dang thing! Who'd have thunk it?
Congratulations, Mr. Floop. You've won this year's Twisted Metal.
Here I am. Okay, winner, right? Big time. Not a loser. Winner.
It's okay, Chucky. You've won. Now you have but to claim your prize and celebrate your victory.
My prize?
Dude, bro, you mean I win something?
Of course. For your prize, you may wish for anything your heart desires.
Anything?
It all comes back to cash, bro. The greenbacks, a dead president, Somalis, clams! Ha yeah! That's right, baby! Money!
Granted.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Whoa! Uh-oh. Dude!
Kamikaze destroyed. Kamikaze destroyed.
Careful, you might nick yourself.
Not fucking likely.
If I didn't care more than words can say, if I didn't care, would I feel this way? If this isn't love, then why do I thrill? And what makes my head go round and round while my heart stands still? If I didn't care, would it be the same? Would my every prayer begin and end with just your name? And would I be sure that this is love beyond compare? Would all this be true if